Now, I want you to think of the parent that's talking to the teenager, and they want the teenager to stop doing something. So they say, I want you to stop doing that. And the kid says, okay. Are you going to stop? Okay, yeah, I'll stop.
Right.
Next day, the kid's doing it.
Yeah.
You say, I thought you said you'd stop. Well, I was going to. Well, make sure you do. I'll do it. I'll stop. The kid doesn't stop. It's the paradigm that's controlling that behavior. Or an employer will sit down with an employee. Now say, why are you doing this? Look at the problem it's causing us. So you got to do it this way. Do you understand me? Yeah, okay. They go back and they're doing it the same way. You see, talking to a person doesn't change a paradigm. You're talking to a part of their mind that gathers information, their conscious mind.
Yeah.
The paradigm's in the subconscious mind. And if a person doesn't gain an understanding of how the subconscious works, get an understanding of the paradigm and how it works, they are toast. They're not going to change much of anything, ever. But when they understand that, all kinds of magic starts to happen. That's what I did, Jay. When from the fire hall, I started and I changed my paradigm. 1 year, I went from 4,000 to 175,000. Then I took it over 1 million. I started cleaning offices, one office on Comstock Road in Toronto, Canada Starch, $15 a time to wash the floor. In less than 5 years, I was cleaning offices in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Cleveland, Atlanta, London, England, earning over $1 million a year. And I'm thinking, how in the hell did this happen? I wasn't satisfied with winning anymore. I wanted to know why. And I started to study. I tell you, I don't know anyone that's teaching what our company is teaching.
Yeah.
There's lots of companies out there teaching personal development.
Sure.
We get in. I have been studying paradigms for 55 years. Sandra Gallagher, my business partner, is absolutely brilliant. She's one of the top lawyers in America.
Yeah.
And she saw this and she started in this. Now she teaches this. This is important information. So when the book Paradigm Shift comes out, you definitely want to get it. But we talk a lot about paradigm shift in this book, in the Art of Living. And that's where it's at. So if anybody can hear our voice, make certain you start to understand what a paradigm is, because that's what you want to change. You change the paradigm like that, your income changes, your relationship changes, your health changes.
So to clarify it just for the audience and for myself, I hear you on saying that it's almost like I could copy everything that you're saying. And maybe I could say the same script, I could, dress the same way, but if I don't change something internally, if something that internally my paradigm doesn't shift, I'm not going to get any different results.
That's exactly right. In fact, that's a very good way of putting it. Listen,
So,
you find two people doing exactly the same thing in exactly the same marketplace. One's winning and one's losing. The secret was founded or built upon the science of getting rich. I've been studying that book since 1968. Wallace Wattles said, you don't get rich by doing certain things. You get rich by doing things in a certain way. Now think of this for a moment. Let's suppose I'm selling you something and I call on you and I tell you, Jay, this will really help you. And I sell you on all the benefits. And I'm saying, you have no idea how this will help you. And I fail. Another person comes along, says exactly the same thing from exactly the same script, and he sells it to you. How come? Well, I might have been thinking, I want to help you, Jay, and I'm telling you that. That's intellectually. But on a subconscious level, I'm thinking, I want you to help me. I want to make this sale. I need the money. I want to make sure my phone isn't cut off or my car's not repossessed. I really need the money. One person's trying to get. The other person's saying the same thing, but they really want to help you. They have fallen in love with it. So intellectually, they're saying, I want to help you. And from the heart, their energy, they really want to help you. You feel the difference. It's the paradigm.
So, Bob, let me ask you this. What if, people are listening to this, maybe they're, losing in some department of their life. There's any department in their life they want to change. They want to start winning. What are some maybe tactical ways that they could start changing their paradigms? Maybe if they have a thing against, getting rich or something, or.
Okay. That's a good question. Our paradigm is in our subconscious mind. The knowledge that we have is in our conscious mind. The conscious mind is where you gather information in school. You remember it and repeat it, you get the degree.
Yeah.
So you're wandering around with a lot of information. But the paradigm controls your behavior. The part of your mind that can hear my talk, hear me right now, the part of your mind that hears you and me talking is not the part that controls the behavior. The part that controls the behavior is the subjective or the subconscious, and that's where the paradigm is. What a person wants to do is understand their behavior or their actions cause their results. So let's take a look and say, I am in the habit, this is my habitual behavior, of always being late. I'm always late. Now, if you're always late, you not only aggravate yourself, you aggravate everybody else. And you know that. So you say, I'm always late. I think I'll change that. I'm always going to be early. So what have we done? We have recognized a behavior that is not serving us, and we're going to say, I'm going to get rid of that. How do you get rid of it? By replacing it with something essentially the opposite. So if you would take and write out 100 times every day, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am always early for all my appointments. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm always early for all my appointments. And you write that out 100 times. It's the repetition that gets that idea to start to take root in the subconscious mind. In a matter of a month, you'll find that your behavior will start to change. But you've got to stick with it. You've got to do it every day. And you see, logic says this doesn't make sense. Well, it's not your logic you're dealing with. Logic said we couldn't get off the ground. Logic said we couldn't communicate through the medium of the molecule. Logic said we couldn't illuminate a room. Logic said we couldn't get to the mountain. Forget logic, crash through your logic barriers, but recognize a behavior and a result and change that. And then another one. And that's how you start to change the paradigm.